Welcome to episode 3 of the Detroit Lions Realistic Rebuild on YouTube. It's been a little while since the last episode came out, but I'm ready to get going again. I finally have moved offices, so you can tell the mic quality is a little bit better than it was last time. I'm using an actual microphone instead of a headset. The move is complete, so now quality should improve. I've already pre-recorded a few episodes and just doing the voiceovers on it right now, and then should be able to have a face cam as well in the future episodes, so be looking for that. Probably episode 5 or 6. Episode 6, I'd say, we'll start having a face cam, a green screen, cool stuff like that. So if you guys are enjoying this series, I'm just saying it's probably going to get a bit better in terms of quality, so stick around and see what we can do. So far we've got off to a really good season with the Lions here, 2-0. We had two kind of completely separate games. We played the Cardinals in week 1, blew them out, and then played a really tough Chargers team in week 2. I think they're probably one of the hardest teams to beat in Madden just because of so many superstar X-Factor players, and I played them without Melvin Gordon. I can't imagine them having Melvin Gordon. It would definitely have been a more difficult challenge, but still, Phillip Rivers, Joey Bosa, they definitely proved to be a tough test for the Lions in week 2. So we scraped out a win in that one, barely winning it on the last second touchdown. That was a crazy drive, great episode. So I'm excited to get into this episode and see if we can start the season 3-0, which definitely nobody was expecting out of the Lions. So looks like we'll be facing the Eagles here, another formidable opponent, recently Super Bowl champs. Won't waste any more time, let's jump right into the game.
Welcome in, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we'll see a man who's been in charge for more than a decade, Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions, as they take on Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
All right, the Eagles are coming out here with their first drive. Let's see what we can do on defense. Trey Flowers coming off of a great game in the last episode. See if he can get it going again. Carson Wentz takes the shotgun snap, delivers it to the side to the new man, Deshaun Jackson. He's hurt already. Injuries, just a crazy thing in this game. Wentz from the shotgun again to the outside, hits his running back, and it's Devonta Freeman, who's somehow a free agent.
Offense and Matthew Stafford ready to go here. Stafford still a solid quarterback in his 11th season now, but the Lions still yet to win a playoff game under his guidance. And last year's mark of 6-10, the worst since 2012 for the Lions.
Now Stafford comes out under center, Kerryon in the backfield, finally healed from another injury. Stafford, beautiful pass, hits Hockenson right out of his break. I really like the way passing is working in this game, and I'm getting pretty good at it. Just hitting receivers out of their break and predicting where they'll be compared to the defense. There's a run-pass option there. Stafford gets it out to Marvin Jones. I really like those as well. Kerryon, now the lone back, gets the ball, has a huge hole up the middle as the line provides quite a nice running lane there. Stafford now in the shotgun, Kerryon to his left, looks a little tired, so he's breathing pretty heavy here. Stafford making some adjustments at the line, takes the snap, drops back, goes deep to the end zone for Marvin Jones, and he's able to make the catch there. Quite a nice catch by Marvin Jones, who hasn't been as involved in the team so far this year. We're hoping to get him more involved. It's been pretty much the TJ Hawkinson show, and also our running backs have played really well, but we haven't had consistency due to injuries, so hopefully Kerryon can stay healthy and kind of lock down that role. But Marvin Jones, great red zone target. I'm excited for him and Matt Stafford this year. I think Marvin Jones is an underrated red zone threat. He's very efficient at catching passes in the end zone. And down goes Carson Wentz as Trey Flowers keeps his amazing season going. I think he's going for Defensive Player of the Year. I'm not quite sure he'll get it, but he's definitely shooting for it. I don't think there's any doubt about it. Now Wentz in the shotgun. Devonta Freeman, like I mentioned before, to his side, finds Ertz over the middle. This was just crazy. The entire game, it was Wentz to Ertz, Wentz to Ertz, Wentz to Ertz, and I couldn't stop it. And then another 15-yard penalty on top of it. Just crazy. Tease Tabor, who's actually playing safety for us at the moment because of the injury to Quandre Diggs. Very unfortunate, as Wentz delivers a nice ball to his receiver on the right side there. But yeah, Devonta Freeman, every single time in Madden, for some reason, he becomes a free agent. Like, the Falcons just cut him, and that was a nice hit stick. Very nice hit stick by me. That felt really good. 7-7, the game is tied. Stafford hands the Kerryon, cuts it up the middle, not quite able to get a first down, and guess what, guys? Kerryon Johnson got injured. I think it must be after this game when I actually turn injuries down, but he's literally gotten injured every single game, and he hasn't even had more than 3 carries before he gets hurt, so I don't know what's going on with this Madden sim, but I'm definitely going to turn injuries down. It's just ridiculous. And now Stafford off to a 4-for-4 start. Let's see if Ronald Jones can come in again and play well as he gets a handoff to the left side. Huge running lane again, and there he goes for a touchdown. Very easy. Made very easy by the offensive line. Thanks, guys, up front for the blocking there. And he's going to celebrate with those linemen, showing him what's up. Looks like the fullback as well, actually. Getting everybody involved is Rojo. Freeman in the backfield as Wentz takes the snap under center. Finds Ertz in the middle of the field. Another great hit stick by me. And Ertz gets it all the way on the Lions side of the field. The Ertz and Wentz combo is deadly. I want to say he had like 200 yards receiving, like 14 catches or something ridiculous. There he is again. Wentz over the middle to Ertz. So, not lying, guys. It's a common theme. Happens the entire game. Ertz is just like, I tried to like, yeah. I initially covered him, but then the wide receiver's wide open in the middle, so I had to go off on him. But I do eventually try to manually cover him, and it just doesn't work. So the other thing is I really like these short, quick screen passes to the outside for the wide receivers. I just think sometimes when they catch it, it takes them a lot too long to grab the ball and turn around, as Galladay unfortunately fumbles the ball there. Now the Eagles have the ball in Lions territory, already in field goal range, as Wentz drops back and gives it to Freeman. Still can't believe he was picked up by the Eagles. Now a very dangerous offense with him there. Jordan Howard, Devonta Freeman. Wentz giving it to Ertz once again. Swear, guys, you'll see it probably another 10 more times, as the Eagles did manage to punch it in there. Now the Lions have the ball back. Kerryon Johnson still hurt. What a pass to DeAnthony Thomas. The guy's explosive. He drops some passes, but he's very fast and he's very agile. So I do like having DeAnthony Thomas on our team as a slot receiver. Stafford over to Hawkinson. A beautiful possession catch. This guy's big and he can catch a lot of passes. Jordan Adams is in the game now, as we've run out of a lot of options. The TJ Hawkinson over the middle yet again, making some more plays. The guy's had 5 receiving touchdowns already this year. This is the 3rd game, so this is pretty crazy season for him. He's already pretty much saying that he's going to win Rookie of the Year, and he's going for more. He's trying to win like an Offensive Player of the Year. Probably not MVP, but I mean, if he sets records, who knows? As Wentz goes down there, it's Tyus Bowser who's getting in his face. Tyus Bowser was just a free agent signing that we had at the beginning of the year, and he's actually played really well this year. I'm very surprised with how Tyus Bowser has played. Wentz having a lot of time here in the pocket. My user linebacker clearly chose the wrong person to cover there. It's kind of hard to decide sometimes in zone coverage who to cover, and then usually good quarterbacks will tear you apart. Freeman easily getting a good chunk of yards there, gets it to the outside. Wentz in the shotgun now, Freeman to his right. See what he can do here, takes a snap, fakes the handoff, run pass option, but this one's intercepted by Darius Slay, and he gets tackled immediately, but what is the flag on? Will it stand? Looks like it will. Illegal man downfield. And that's great for us. Darius Slay gets an interception. The game's tied at 21. This is definitely a shootout. This could be a 100-point game here, folks. It's already 21-21 with 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Crazy stuff. Ronald Jones gets the ball, running to the left side, almost breaks it, but gets tripped up a little bit and slows down, but already 5 rushes for 80 yards and a touchdown. He's coming in for carry on wonderfully. Really like to see Brojo break out here. Great game from him. Hopefully he can stay healthy. I would like to keep at least one running back healthy for as long as possible. We'll see though. Not quite sure if that'll be possible. Matt Stafford drops back, finds his man TJ Hawkinson over the middle, and when I say his man, I know I say it a lot, but Hawkinson is definitely his man. No doubt about that. Stafford to Galladay. There's a touchdown. Galladay definitely hasn't been involved as much as he should have been. I know I said that about Marvin Jones as well, but the wide receivers have not gotten the ball nearly as much as they should. And Galladay, I think... Oh, I was going to say Galladay, for one, I know has not had the ball enough. Look at DeAnthony Thomas wide open. No one's even covering him. So we're going there right away. Not the best throw by Stafford, but still the possession catch was there. Nobody was covering Thomas, so we sent him on a hot route. Was able to get his first receiving touchdown of the year. But yeah, as you saw earlier, Ronald Jones got hurt. So we're down to one running back now. We had both our running backs get hurt in this game before even the second half. So injuries are just ridiculous. They need to be turned down. But yeah, all-pro difficulty, I've been able to score a lot. I mean, the Chargers game was really hard, but these other 2 games, I'm able to score points really easily. Like on defense, I'd be nervous to turn to all Madden because it's already pretty impossible for me to stop anybody on all-pro. I'm really not a good defensive player. I'm trying to get better defensively at Madden, and if I'm giving up 30, 40 points to the Eagles, I really don't feel comfortable going to all Madden, but it might come to that because it looks like we're going to start the season 3-0, guys. So let me know if you think I should switch it to all Madden, but I've been having fun on All Pro. I don't think it's too broken. Like the games seem to stay competitive unless it's the Cardinals. So you can see we're scoring a lot of points, but it's still a 1 touchdown game here. I just can't stop people on defense. So I think, if I go to all Madden, it's probably not going to go very well. TJ Hawkinson there probably didn't take the best angle, and Stafford over 350 yards. Or no, just 300 yards. Sorry, not 350 yards. Drops back, tries to get rid of it. I think throwing away takes a little bit too long. I don't know if that's a thing this year or what, but I'm trying to throw away balls like way ahead of time and it's still nothing's happening. A beautiful punt there. I told you guys, best punter on YouTube. Look at that, from our 30-yard line, pin them at the 3-yard line. The 3. Beautiful punt. I really like punting. I'm surprised there's so many people who don't even punt at all. I think it's such a cool skill in the game. There's kind of a way to finesse the system. So like if you punt it really accurately, it's likely that the returner is going to take it. But if you kind of inaccurately kick it on purpose toward the sideline, they can't return it. So that's why I think I'm the best punter on YouTube, because I kind of found a different way of punting instead of just the typical click A at the right time. I kind of finesse the system a bit, so yeah. Wide open on the right side is number 19. I believe that's our Sega Whiteside. Not quite sure, but there was definitely blown coverage by the Lions there. Unfortunately, now Wentz alone in the shotgun formation, delivers the ball over the middle, looking for Ertz for like the 50th time this game, but unable to hit him there. Let's see if the Eagles can get a field goal to make it a less than 1 possession game. Not quite able to block it as the Eagles do knock that one through 35-31 now. Matt Stafford coming out, drops back in the pocket, scrambles out to the right, finds Marvin Jones on the sideline who toe taps, 387 yards, 4 touchdowns for Stafford so far. Still time left in the fourth. Not really thinking of putting Tyree Jackson in for playtime because the game is so close, but Stafford, his stats were just insane. And I'm just going to take a sack there. I'm not even going to try to get rid of the ball. I don't want to fumble it. Not much I could have done there other than take the loss. Now 3rd and 6. Stafford in the middle of the field. Hits Galladay on the right side. The beautiful hitch route. Played really well by Darby, but a really great throw and catch there. Hard to defend. Able to pick up the first down. Now 1st and 10. Stafford in the pocket. Can't get rid of it again. Takes another sack. It's Fletcher Cox again. He's got the superstar X Factor going for him now, so I'm going to be very careful to get rid of the ball quick. He's double teamed there, still gets through it. DeAnthony Thomas wide open over the middle, gets the ball to the 9-yard line. 440 yards now and 4 touchdowns for Matt Stafford. Over the middle, let's make it 5 touchdowns. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd of the day. Great game so far for this passing game. Unbelievable. We got to be breaking records now. Now Carson Wentz in the shotgun formation. Devonta Freeman to his left. He's had a pretty good game. Wentz looking. Our user linebacker played it really well. Still not good enough. Carson Wentz over 350 yards passing now. Just a shootout. This would have been a really fun game to watch. Now the screen pass. Freeman breaks a tackle, and that's going to hurt us. The one broken tackle gets him an extra 30 yards as now they're at the 5. 380 yards for Wentz. Now drops back. Steps forward, looked like he was going to try to run it there, but didn't. Got a rush for 2 yards, so it was not a sack, but brings 4th and goal. Since they're down 11 points, they will opt for the field goal and try to get 8 points later. We're going to try to block it as Jake Elliott lines it up, knocks it right through, so now an 8-point game, 42-34. Stafford's got the ball. He wants to shut this thing down. 4th quarter, we need to get a first down, a score, whatever. TJ Hawkinson, of course, his guy, over the middle. Eagles are calling timeout. Let's see if we're going to score here. Maybe run some clock. Probably just try to end the game by running some clock. As Jordan Adams, the former Eagles player, easily gets the first down, gets it to the 9-yard line. That's going to be good enough to end the game. But let's see if we can get some more points just because. And it's Jordan Adams getting the more points. 48-34 the score now, so it should be 49 with the extra point, and that's the game.
Time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next.
Taking a peek at the stats here now, Matt Stafford had just about a perfect game, 29 for 31, 475 yards and 5 touchdowns. The running stats, we had some injuries. Unfortunately, Ronald Jones had himself a great game, 100 yards on the ground, but got injured. Definitely changing the injuries after this, turning him way down because, 3 carries. I would say Carry-On has carried it less than 10 times this year and has gotten injured 3 times, which is just not cool. So we're going to go ahead and turn that down after this. Maybe adjust the time of the quarters, I'm not sure, but defensively we had a great game. Look at Tyvai getting 12 tackles. Trey Flowers with sacks again, and of course Darius Slay, you saw his interception there. So really, really good stats from us. Here we go, looking for the injuries. It's definitely in sliders. Was at 40, that's the default of Madden. I've turned it from 40 down to 25, and you can see there, Matt Stafford, player of the week. Here's some news. Just going to check on the draft stories, and then we'll end this episode. I will see you guys in episode 4.